So today marks the first episode in our current series for farming for pro lessons. Now today's episode is going to be the General Knox armor, the secret armory of General Knox DLC, the farmery glitch, which basically is you use the armory to farm for everything that you want. So once you get to about right here by these red glowy doors, what you're going to do is crouch by here and you're going to slip through the map and fall in. Now essentially once you get to this point, you can just, the timer never gets tinkered with. It always stays at 2:33:96, which essentially means that you can go through all of the things. Now obviously we're just going for the lance chests because those are the only things that those are the only chests that can officially drop the pearlescence. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're gonna open up our first chest here and no luck. Now obviously for the first couple runs I did today, just when I got all this shit set up, I also didn't get any pearls from this, but you never know. Yeah, this entire farmery thing, it's very, like, the pearls have a very low likely chance of dropping. But man, you can farm for legendaries in here, like for days. Oh, okay, so we got our first legendary out of one of these Lancer chests. The bastard. Okay, pretty good. Alright, so we got a second legendary from a lance chest. I kind of wish that they had more crimson lance chests. And the main reason why is because, well, you know, I mean, you know, it is a big armory. And, you know. Alright, we're just gonna open all these. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, doing a legendary weapon series would be kind of pointless because, you know, for one, a lot of you guys are going to end up getting the legendaries on your own, and perhaps even on accident. Here, how about I just repeat myself? Making a legendary loot series would be kind of pointless because a lot of you guys are going to end up getting your guys' legendaries from just playing the game naturally. There's no secret that you will guarantee get 2 or 3 legendaries every run, at least every run. So, you know, so obviously you guys are going to acquire a bunch, you know, during the, you know, your playthrough of the first Borderlands. Also, it's Borderlands 1, so a lot of the newer content is not new. It's rather old. And thirdly, I think too many people end up doing weapon series for me to really keep up with to be competitive. You know, because a lot of the information that's already out there is already out there, so. Though I also think that I could do a legendary. I think I could also do a legendary loot series. It's just it's gonna be kind of a bit weird because for one, it's gonna be me doing it, and I don't think I'm very entertaining. So I'll do an episode, but it will be in video. It will not be in stream. It will be 100% video. These pearlescent runs are going to be streams because I hope to catch viewers on the flip side of things, and whilst I'm doing this stuff. This whole thing is very unfortunate because if you guys could check it on my screen, there's a Crimson Lance chest right there. And I can't walk in that room, otherwise it sets off the quest, and we're not doing that. So we're gonna exit and redo. Now, this whole process to getting there really isn't that long. It's actually quite simple, and the drive, I'm so used to it. So now, the game gives you an opportunity to do the Farmery glitch 3 times. The base story, which I always complete the base story for all the DLC, so I couldn't do it there, but I could do it on my second run through the Armory, through doing it, the mission known as Super Marcus Sweep. I believe is what it's, yeah, Super Marcus Sweep, which basically allows you to go back to it. If you guys are legit people, then you guys will never get any pearls from these runs, unless you're super lucky. There isn't any class mods I know that enhance Lilith's chance of, you know, getting better loot. However, I think I may do these runs with Mordecai because I have a class mod that makes me find more rare loot, and I think those Crimson Lance chests, I think I can get some pretty rare shit. So I may end up doing that with him. So yeah, also guys, I need to end up running my Borderlands 1 playthrough with a character. I think I might pick Mordecai on my playthrough too. So that's what I've decided to do. But anyway, oh my god, my voice crack. I'm losing my voice here. I don't know if you guys can tell. But I'm extremely tired. And, you know, my voice just, you know, it isn't all the best right now. I'm just really tired and, you know, I don't feel very good today. So, because I promised you guys I'd do a pearlescent run, that was just the warm-up for my pearl run. Now we're out to go to the deep fathoms, which is right over here, basically. The deep fathoms. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be killing Cromarax 30 times and then running through and yes, killing all the enemies along the way there, including General Knox, and hopes to obtain a pearl. A pearl of any kind, it does not matter. This method is guaranteed to work. Now, not really, but I mean, then again, with how much we're going to be doing, there's such a high likely chance that we're going to get a pearl. It's just unrealistic to not get one. Steps include doing things such as getting Crimson Lance chests that are scattered along the way there, and killing badass enemy types, and so forth. Now, if I find my tablet, which is nowhere, I'm gonna find my tablet and calculator, so I'm gonna do some calculations. I was gonna check out the percentage and stuff like that of the drop rates. Now, I find that farming Craw as your ultimate method is very insufficient because killing him is a pain in the ass, and he doesn't drop very much legendaries, he just drops a few. So what we're going to end up doing is using modded equipment to cheese him, and check these stores, because it's just a Borderlands habit, you always just check stores. See? Look at that. Look at that. Checking the stores, man, I'm telling you. It's a Borderlands habit, and it's worth doing. So check this out. I could buy a Crux, a level 69 Crux. Now, obviously, you know, the Crux is kind of ass. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. Especially for that price, the Crux is kind of a bit overpriced, in my opinion. However, I am willing to go ahead and trade it. Okay, this is the Malawan Crux, and this is the SNS Crux. So, we're gonna have to end up. When does the item of the day swap out? 14. We got some time, you know, so we're just gonna go ahead and flip the script here, bud. No, we're not. We gotta get the damn thing. Here we go. We're gonna piece this fucker, man, real quick. Also, while we're at it, we're just gonna go ahead and pick up some more assault rifle ammo. I kind of low-key wish that they increased the SDUs so that I can have 5,000 capacity ammo for all my weapons. It just makes it so much easier. It makes buying ammo so less efficient, but the game kind of wants you to buy ammo. That's why it's so damn cheap in this game. Whereas in Borderlands 2 it scales tier level, where it increases the amount of money per cost, because the idea is that the higher level you get, the more money you're going to end up getting, because that means you've gone further in the game. Which I thought's pretty good, but also kind of shitty, because when you've reached level 72, buying grenades can be a bitch. So alright guys, so I want to show you guys something. It's right over here. Any idea what this little area is called? This is the notorious ledge, where you can attack him, and of course he can attack you. Okay, that was actually a big fat lie. I think they patched the ledge. So you know what we're gonna do instead? We're just gonna directly cheese this bastard, because not only did it make me look completely 100,000% retarded on my stream, but he totally made me figure out that they've actually fucking patched the goddamn ledge. Now obviously I have a professional class mod, and somebody leave in the comment section below, does this only increase my doll weapon abilities and my shield abilities? Because people have said it only increases doll weapons or something like that. I'm not sure, because if it is, I'm just gonna drop the professional class mod entirely, because whilst it's still an amazing and awesome class mod, I think that there are just better options, and I kind of wish they had like an Atlas professional class mod, so they use a lot of Atlas weapons. But then again, I guess it all depends on what I'm running. Alright, now that we're gonna totally cheese this idiot because he made me look stupid. None of my shots are fucking connecting. Why aren't my hits connecting? No, he's gonna have his back turned to us and Pajalista. Now that's how you normally kill Craw. You just shoot the front of him and then move around there to hit his back. The boss fight's really simple and can be done 100% legit, though you'd have to have the proper gear, high damage gear, good shield skills, and the knowledge to really do so. All we do is walk out, and then we walk back in. That was 1 of 30. So I got that down. That's 1 of 30. So trying to find me a pen of some sort or something to write with. Something here. Anything will do at this point. Colored pencils. Well, fuck. I guess we lose. I guess I have to use a colored pencil. Turn an empty page. 1. Alright. I do this 30. Let's do it 100 times. Nah, I'm just kidding. We'll do it 30 times, see if we get anything, and if we get some a pearlescent or 2, or maybe 1, maybe 2, depends how I feel after that. I think it's more or less experience oriented. I think I need to acquire the experience of doing this 30 times before I decide, hey, if I get a pearl, I'll do it another 30 times. But now that I got the farmery, I just feel so satisfied because I got the biggest methods of grinding. Now I have the all modded Lilith. Now, you know, clearly the shield capacity is modded and my gun's modded. But the point of this is that, you know, this weapon is extremely OP because not only does it have insane damage, but I got my proficiency maxed. Two. Trust me guys, weapons do not despawn. So if you guys are concerned about that, they don't, man. Cause I did a test theory where I dropped an item outside. Here, I'll do it right now for you. What I ended up doing was I dropped an item out here. Let's pick any item that we want. Here, watch. I'll show you guys. I'm fucking ballsy. I'll drop my Ares right out here. No fucks given. And I won't even pick it up till I'm finished. And trust me guys, this thing does not despawn. And we can always come out, because think about it, after every run we come out here to check on it. And if it looks like it's going to despawn, we'll pick it back up. But I'm telling you guys, it just does not despawn, man. Now, I'm not quite sure if that's because it's Borderlands 1 or if whatever. The only time the damn thing will despawn is if it lags me out. So after this run, after a couple runs, we're going to pick it back up before the game lags me out. Because I've had this experience where the game has actually errored me out of the damn game lately. It's done this to me at least 3 times on all separate occasions. But I think it's because of the game itself, not because of me. But man, dude, that shit gets fucking annoying if you get like good loot. Legendaries and stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, in this game, pearlescent weapons are actually fucking good. So, unlike Borderlands 2, Pearlescents in Borderlands 1 are actually good, so they're worth farming for. But I think, to be honest with you, the grind is unnecessary, but it's worth it though in the end. Oh, his fucking back. A lot of loot. Don't look like any pearls yet. Maybe 3. Yeah, man, back to what I was saying, man, the grind is so fucking unnecessary for pearls, man. Like, you gotta be killing Craw at least 200 times a day to even consider having big boy pearls, you know, and that's if you're lucky. You know, and then of course I gotta be doing the farmery, or the farm armory glitch 600 fucking times. So look, man, during all that period of time, this was going nowhere. Now, I don't care if it despawns, because this is totally not legit. You can even tell it's not legit. Look, it for one, man, it's green. The Ares is not green, it's blue. Secondly, it's got corrosive element. It only comes in shock. Thirdly, the fucking the whole thing about it's bullshit. It's got, you can run but you can't hide. That's, I believe, the Invader pistol, maybe. Or the no, it's the Stalker. You can run, but you can't hide. But the name says Ares Stalker. And it's manufactured by Jacobs, which that just cannot be possible because it's only manufactured by Atlas. So, therefore, that entire gun itself, its existence, is actual bullshit. So I'm just going to say that right off the bat. That gun's not legit. And I'm not saying I got it legit. I'm not saying it's glitched. I'm not saying it's bullshit. What I'm saying, well, I am saying it's bullshit though. It would be kind of cool if Gearbox decided to put pearlescent weapons and shields inside the vending machines. It would be extremely expensive, starting at max price, but also at the same time extremely very rare. It would be kind of cool because it would kind of put this incentive to go ahead and check all the vending machines. It'd be kind of cool if they also put it in the trash piles and stuff, and in all lootable sources except for basic chests. And you know, if they put pearls in lockers and stuff, if everything had its own different, like if each pearl had its own like legit randomly generated spawn chance from any lootable source, would be very awesome in my opinion, because I in many cases pearls are just too rare to really just come across randomly. You have to be farming for them, or you have to really be killing a lot of Crimson Lance. Alright guys, I'm sorry. I just had to sharpen my pencil, my colored pencil a little. It was being kind of goofy. So now, from now on, I'm just going to be jumping off the ledge. Because, basically, that puts me right fucking there. Right at the damn door. It makes it so much more faster. And as you guys can see, my Ares, ain't shit happening to it. I'm also pretty sure that there's no real use for money. And beside that, please leave in the comment section below. Do you guys think that Cromarak should drop money and ammo on top of his loot? Because there's been many situations where I've killed him and he hasn't dropped money or loot. With a team of 4, Craw can be very easy. All you need to do is have a very god tier Mordecai with a very good sniper rifle. A team-based Roland with a shitload of team ammo regen, a very overpowered Lilith, and a master blaster brick, and in that exact order. Because what ends up happening is you get a good Mordecai that can lay precise shots on Craw and bring him down to size. Secondly, after this happens, after this Mordecai is taken out the front end, and Mordecai Brick is essentially going to be good at damage dealing and is going to deal the most amount of damage to the maggots and stuff like that. The crawl maggots or whatever. His minions, Cromarak's minions, basically. And so this keeps the pressure off of Mordecai because he needs to be making precise shots. Lilith can basically phase walk behind the bastard to get that good hit that, you know, you need to take him out. Now, of course, obviously, this is all easier said than done, but, you know, if you guys do this precisely, you can have the Roland placing down his turrets, or his turret, and that would be a very easy and very efficient way of dispatching against these crawl maggots and taking the attention and pressure off the team. Also, with the aid station being acquired, you can even regenerate health and have the whole team basically be more efficient entirely. And you see, I don't really care about dying because, like I said, I'll still have infinite money. My money's been glitched. So I've just been able to just have infinite money. So I don't care about jumping off and dying because I've noticed that I have died many times at this siren and I don't really lose anything. It's still at 9999999. So you know what that means. It just means that, hey, I don't need anything else right now. So I'm going to be pretty much honest with you guys. Here's how the gun brands work. Titador is great for all characters, especially, you know, considering that they make revolvers, they make SMGs, and above all else, assault rifles. And I believe they make shotguns too, if I'm not mistaken. Repeaters and so forth. I'm not sure on that actually. I'd have to double check. But you know, so Titador is good for all of the characters. Atlas makes basically all the primary weapons, so Atlas is another good brand that's all user friendly. Hyperion's another good user friendly brand because they make everything. But then of course you get character specific brands. So you get a brand like Dahl who makes light recoil, high, you know, decently fire rate weapons. Very good for a character like Roland who really makes use of low recoil, and you can just make the recoil just non-existent. Whereas Malawan's character specific to Lilith in the sense that it's all elemental effect damage with the highest elemental effect chance. So is that 6? I haven't been counting. I'm gonna count that as 6. And obviously my Ares is still here in 100% condition. Now I gotta pick it back up. Because, you know, if I don't pick it back up, what that means is basically it's just gonna either A, despawn, or C, it's going to just stay there until I lag out. No, I don't actually, I take all that back. I don't think it's gonna despawn because I've never ever had a weapon of mine that I've ever put down despawn. I've only had that happen to me in Borderlands 2. Okay, so Titador in this case makes revolvers, repeaters. I'm not sure about shotguns and all that. Though I'm pretty sure they do make shotguns in this game. But yeah, they're pretty much good for just any all-around character. Now, like I said, with Malawan, it's oriented toward Lilith. With Jacobs, it's more oriented toward, you know, toward Mordecai. Think about it. Jacobs makes the highest damage output and highest critical hits. Something that both Mordecai takes advantage of, especially with snipers, repeaters, and the good old, you know, revolvers. Now, shotguns are more oriented toward other characters, but because they're so high damage oriented, it'd be really good for, you know, Mordecai. Now, obviously, that's just my preference. Now I see things. Torque's really good for a character like Brick, who takes advantage of explosive damage. Now, when you get a weapon like the Ajax Ogre, it's just god tier without needing further explanation. I'm on top of the world! I'm on top of the freaking world! Look at all that loot. Alright, now with the Cyclops I get a better sight picture of what I'm supposed to be looking at. Alright, so we got some legendaries. That could be a Chimera. Though actually looking at it, it looks more like something that almost looked like an Invader Nemesis for a second there. But obviously it isn't, thank God. That right there is a Cobra. I can already tell. That almost looks like a pearlescent, but it obviously isn't. It almost looks like a Surkov, but it just cannot possibly be a Surkov. Uh, that desert bull, I see. Okay, an equalizer. Alright, so we're looking at the typical, the basic. Oh, a hellfire. We'll have fun checking that out. That could be a crux, so I'm unsure. No real legendaries yet. Oh shit. Aren't no real pearls yet. Yeah, I gotta check out this hellfire. So it does more burn damage than this one, and it's even scoped, but the fire rate is just god awful. Yep, man, these pearls just don't want to drop for me. And it's the weirdest damn thing, man. I could have sworn to God I had a couple of good pearls that I burned, honestly, from Borderlands 1 and the PS3. But it seems like playing the PS4, man, it seems like they just never want to drop, man. It's just like the rarest thing. I never had that many pearls, even in the original. I remember it would just be a very rare occasion after killing badass enemies and stuff, but I mean, shit though, man. I wish this was a Bessie, man. Alright, that's an anaconda. What's this, oh. Oh. Okay, so we got ourselves a guardian here. It's pretty good. Firehawk. Ain't nothing up here. Let's say I drop this real quick. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You could easily tell that out, man. Even the, I just have trouble doing so. But yeah, no, man, you'll be able to tell once a pearl drops, man. It's not like, no, I might do some pearl runs for Borderlands 2, actually. That's a sneak peek of our loot. But yeah, man, I do look forward to doing a Borderlands 2 guide on the on Pearl Lessons. Now, I do the legendary loot midget, says I find it the most efficient way to grind for said items. Now that would be 7 times we killed them. So I can already tell you one thing, man. This is only our 7th attempt, so the night's still young. It really isn't. It's 11:42. Weird conversation time. I actually built a Lego set. Now, it's not like, okay, it's not like I actually like went to the store, bought a Lego set. I actually just put together myself a little Lego thing, and I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, no, it's like I don't know what you'd call it, but it is inspired by Borderlands. So if you guys would like to see me do a series where I build stuff out of Lego in my house, then you know, do comment that, because I have a shit ton of Legos. There was this YouTuber I used to watch as a kid named Zotzi Nambis, I think, something like that. Check him out real quick. But he would basically make guns out of Legos, man. They weren't functioning or anything like that. They were purely aesthetic. And I just remember as a kid, I just always wanted to just go out and buy 17 tubs of different colors of fucking Lego parts and just put me together a goddamn galil. And you know, it was just kind of the thing. So it's okay, Zotzi, yeah, it's Zotzi Nabi's Lego creation. So he's built he's built perks, Lego Minecraft, Lego Zombie. He's built the BFG from fucking Doom, basically, dude. He's built weapons from Team Fortress. Like, listen to this.
What's going on, guys? My name is Zotzi Nambis, and today we've built the biggest, the heaviest addition to our LEGO weapons arsenal yet. This is the BFG 9000 from Doom, the big freaking gun. It was built with an estimated 5,000 LEGO bricks, and it is the heaviest.
So there you have it, guys. He's my boy ever since I was in the 5th grade. Now, that's when I got into Legos a lot, was in the 5th grade, because I just remember coming home playing my Borderlands 1, you know, back in the 5th grade. So I'll tell you guys the story, man. So, oh my god, I just talk so fucking much. But I'll tell you guys a cool story, man. The first time I remember Borderlands, man, I remember we kind of just fucking, we kind of had it. And fucking, this one kid, named JJ, he was the brother of this chick named Elizabeth. And basically they were my neighbors. And you know, they had an Xbox, I had a PlayStation, so they had it a bit different than I was. And I remember first time ever experiencing the Xbox was over there, and they were playing was it Halo Reach and fucking Borderlands 1. And so that's the first time I've seen Borderlands is on the Xbox. When I was the first time seeing Borderlands, I was just so astounded by the game's graphics being cartoonish in a very cool way. And still to this day I feel astounded by the fact that this game has just become a big part in my an influence in, you know, just how I play games, but it's just a big influence overall, man. I love its humor. I love everything about Borderlands. This is the game I'll never get bored of. Now, now Borderlands 2, not so much. As much as Borderlands 1. Borderlands 1's just that game I'll just play forever and never get bored of. Borderlands 2, same thing with the first one, but it's like I can just have more fun with Borderlands 2, thus, but I can't play it as long as I can this. I can't, I don't know, it's 50-50 really, because I play the fuck out of Borderlands games. I really, really do. Listen, I play them more than I give myself credit for, man. And so, you know, with all that been said, now I remember when the DLC dropped for Borderlands 2, the last one that came out not even that long ago, the Commander Lilith in the Fight for Sanctuary, level 80, man, fucking level 80 was never a thing until that point. So I don't even have my characters to level 80. So if you guys want to see me do some Borderlands 2 series videos, I can. I'll take a character from level 1 to level 80. I really will. And I'm not just saying that to say it to sound like, oh yeah bro, I'll do that. I'm being dead ass. I'll find a way to do it. I'll complete every side quest and every DLC my first go, and then when I finish all that, I'll do it on my second go. And then I'll complete every side quest. So, I mean, I'll complete every challenge. I do every little thing. Though I still haven't completed all the challenges yet, though. Which I'm kind of desperate to go ahead and go back and just complete all the challenges, because I'm only missing one trophy for the game, and that's challenge accepted. And for that, I have to complete all the challenges. And so, with my stubborn nature, of course, I would have to go get that trophy. Now, you know, because obviously that trophy involves completing a major part of the game, such as completing all of the what's it called, all of the challenges. I just haven't been around to it yet, but I'm willing to do it on my own time though, and then I'll, you know, I'd have to map it out again, but you know, I want all my challenges complete for Krieg, and then I'll just say, huh, well, you know, I got Borderlands 2 Platinum, I got Borderlands 1 Platinum. Those are the two major games I want Platinum. Thirdly, I'd like to get Bioshock Platinum, because I'm only missing one trophy, and it's possibly, arguably, one of the easiest trophies. All I have to do to get that trophy is literally watch a tutorial on how to get all the audio diaries. Now, I have never watched a single tutorial to do anything in Bioshock ever. I have learned everything I've learned from experience and through my game guide. Now, I did use a game guide as a child, you know, and so obviously game guides are one of the few things I read, you know, from when I was a child, and even sometimes now if I ever get one. And my friend let me borrow a game guide for Borderlands 2, and I read it, and it was pretty cool. And you know, my friend also let me borrow a Borderlands, not Borderlands, but a Bioshock game guide for the remaster of Bioshock. And so I went ahead and read through it, and I've learned a couple of new things I've picked up on. But over the years, I've learned 90% of the game through experience. I didn't read much of it, but I read a little bit of it to get kind of an understanding of this is what the game guide's like. So yeah, you know. But yeah, no, I think for the first time ever I'm going to watch a tutorial and on Bioshock of all games, so we'll see how that goes. I think I'll hate it. I think I'll absolutely fucking hate it, but we'll actually see. I might even record my reaction. And I'll play along with the tutorial, so, you know, whatever. Oh, shit, man. That was like fishing, man. That felt like I was fishing. You know, when you get the fucking fish on your line, when you get it, and you're about to get it hooked. Yeah, man. When he turned his back to me, that split second of time, that's what that felt like. Skull Masher. Obviously, Borderlands 2 will always... No, fuck. Now I'm talking out of my ass for no reason. Okay, now I'm gonna fully explain what I'm talking about. What I'm about to say, okay? That's an automatic sniper. But, and you guys think I'm kidding, actually. That's actually an automatic sniper, watch. but that's not what I was trying to talk about. So what I am trying to talk about is, if I were to rate my Borderlands games, Borderlands 2 will always be better than Borderlands 1 in every possible way, whether it's the movement in the game, the game's overall mechanics as far as customization go, higher leveling, more pearlescent weapons, better story, better villain, more, notable characters, better, more interesting and diverse locations, the overall loot pool system, the level caps, the badass ranks over weapon proficiencies, E-Tech weapons instead of Iridium weapons, the introduction of Iridium for SDUs or storage deck upgrades, better quality of DLC, stuff like that, plus hundreds of other small minor things you guys probably wouldn't even notice. Stuff like that made Borderlands 2 better, but I still like Borderlands 1 more. I feel like I can really kick it with the game, man. Feels like I can comfortably make a lot of progress. And what I mean by comfortably, I mean like without stress or anything like that. And same goes for Borderlands 2. It's just, enemies kind of don't give a fuck, man. The enemies go off in that game, man. They really, really do. So, it is something to be kind of wary about. But I feel like I can just, this game, it hits different, man. It's just, I can respect this game, man. It's primarily one of the main reasons I love this game is because it's just so different from your average shooter. And this is the kind of the game that originated it all. Now, I love my Borderlands games equally, man. Even pre-sequel, and hell, even Tales from the Borderlands, I've enjoyed that as a Telltale game. Now, you guys gotta also understand, I've enjoyed Telltale games. Okay, I love their Walking Dead series, and one of the few things that I've actually enjoyed was their actual Tales from the Borderlands. And also, by getting Tales from the Borderlands, I got some exclusive content for Borderlands pre-sequel, so it's kind of worth getting both because it helped get me content inside the game. But I love everything about Borderlands games. I love the characters, I love the atmosphere, I love the weapons, most notably I love the story, I love the lore. The lore is awesome. I watched a whole video and educated myself on the lore when I was a kid, and I just went with it ever since, man. And you see, even though I'm rinsing and repeating the exact same process of killing this fat fuck, and many people will tell me you're just wasting time, I still don't give a single flying shit. I enjoy playing this game. I can't. It's like I'm hypnotized. All right. It's hard for me to explain. It's like, oh wow, he gave me ammo. What a generous I think it was a crawl maggot that died and they gave me ammo. I don't think it was crawl, because if it was crawl, there'd be a shitload of more ammo. But I love the multiplayer, which I've never had much multiplayer experience with this game. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I have never had a full party of 3 or 4 in this game. Ever in any Borderlands game. Now, one of the other things is I kind of want to talk about, I was playing a lot of Borderlands 3 the other day, and, I enjoyed Borderlands 3, but man, Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, Borderlands pre-sequel, Borderlands 3, Tales from the Borderlands, the Borderlands comics, if you guys know what I'm talking about, if you guys have read those, the Borderlands wiki, everything about Borderlands, man, the Borderlands YouTubers, Yodi Slayer, Jolts, I'm sure I can think of more here in a bit, but generally, Vinylic Puma, he makes a bunch of amazing top 10 videos not only Vinylic Puma is one of my favorite content creators because he makes top 10 lists from games like Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, Fallout, Far Cry, but generally I best know him for his Borderlands content though. Though I must say I really enjoy his content, man. I really recommend you guys check these people out, man. Now, you know, Yodi Slayer was my favorite Borderlands YouTuber. He was just such a cool dude, man. You know, and unfortunately he passed away. So respects for him, man. But yeah, no, he was actually one of my favorite Borderlands YouTubers for like the longest time, and so you know. It's just amazing kind of just to see how Borderlands just has this amazing community. Everybody from the Borderlands community I've encountered are pretty good people, you know. But yeah, no man, Borderlands is fucking amazing, man. Despite what anybody says about the game, whether it's graphics, whether the weapons, the gameplay, the story, the enemies, the humor, whatever they have to say about the game, it's not going to change what I have to say about it. And all I have to say is it's just a bunch of positivity, man. Except for a couple of things, you know, most notably for me, my point of where I draw the line is, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the gay shit. The gay shit, that's just about it, man. I don't do gay shit, man. So that DLC that dropped for Borderlands 3, I don't think I'd be playing it that much. You know, I think I'd rather see a gameplay of it and kind of see reviews for it, and then I'll buy it. But yeah, no, man, it's not that I'm like homophobic or whatever. Maybe I am homophobic, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the way that I see life, man, it's so different and so cool, because I don't care what anybody does with their life. I'm fine with people doing whatever they want to do with their body. They can love whoever they want to love. They can do whatever they want to do. It's just, I may not be okay with it, but who am I to stop them from doing what they want to do? Just like how, you know, someone like me, I like the military. I'm gonna join the military one day, and when I graduate, after I graduate, and then I'm gonna join private militaries, and you know, grow up a bit, you know, get a chance to see the world, be able to make some money, be able to be proud, and you know, the patriot, the inner patriot that I am. Now, you know, nobody can tell me I can't do or pursue my dreams or my goals in life, right? So I'm not gonna bother to tell people they can't pursue theirs. So you know, I'm just a very nice person, so you know, obviously I don't care what anybody does with their body or who they are, and they can make whatever choices they want to do. It will not impact the way that I view them. Now, obviously, unless it involves me or indeliberately involves me or anything negative revolving around me or my family or friends or anything like that, then I'll formulate an opinion about it. So, let's say, for instance, somebody spray painted on my mom's yard or something like that. Obviously, I'm not going to be very fond of that, obviously. I'll be pretty pissed off. Or let's say that someone who's homosexual, I don't know, likes my cousin or something. Obviously, I'm not going to be fond of that, especially if, let's say, that my family member or whatever is not of consent, right? So, stuff like that, man. But apart from that, man, unless it has a negative impact, I won't really care, you know. And to be honest with you, really, the way that I see it, it's really none of my... Here's what I don't get, man, is the whole, you know, let's thrust being gay or being transsexual in front of everybody. Let's go ahead, let's have these rallies and throw these parties or whatever the hell it is. I don't get that. I'll be honest. It's something that should be kept in the home, in the bedroom. It should be something that shouldn't be thrusted upon everybody. It shouldn't be something that everybody should have to see. I think it should. I think whatever you do in your home is what you do in your home, and you know. But I don't want to see it. That's kind of the thing. I don't want to see it. So. But yeah, I know it's really none of anyone's business. So, but the second you start throwing it around publicly, man, I'm not gonna say anything. But you know, do you realize that not only people like me who have a very negative opinion on the matter, unlike me, will actually say something about it, and so. You know, whatever you say out in public, people always there's always going to be a crowd to agree or disagree. So, you know, there are probably a bunch of people that are watching this, or not really a bunch of people because my channel is very unpopular. But for anybody who does end up watching this, or seeing this, or viewing this, note that there's probably 100 of people that are probably, you know, disagree with what I'm saying or even agree with what I'm saying, but all I'm saying is it doesn't matter whether you agree or disagree. It's, you know, it doesn't matter what you believe in. It just matters about, like, you know, just being able to respect a human being. And I can respect other people's choices in life, and I may not agree with them, I can still respect their opinion. So I think if people live like that, I think this world would be a whole lot more easier and more friendly. But unfortunately, people sometimes can't handle other people's opinions, and so they call them a racist, a sexist, a homophobe, or whatever the hell. And in all reality, I don't hate gay people, but I don't, you know, support what they're doing. But just because I don't support what they're doing doesn't mean I hate them. You know, because to be honest, it's something I really don't care about. Unless they're impacting the world or something, you know, or involving me. Will I have something to say about it? Probably not, you know, but if it has something to do with me, my family, or it negatively impacts something deliberately, I'll probably will have pretty negative opinion, and I'll state my opinion. But, you know, it really doesn't matter, man. It really doesn't matter. There's worse shit in the world. I'm gonna make a fucked up joke, so if you guys get very offended easily, please just don't mind me. I'm just having, you know, harmless fun. But I would hate being colorblind and playing this game, man. How would I be able to fucking be able to determine the different weapons and the different color rarities? Man, that would suck ballsack, man. Just, oh man, I would hate being blind, man. Imagine being colorblind in a game where all the fucking weapons are color coded. Oh man, that sucks. That would suck so much balls, man. Hold up a second. Oi! Alright, we're gonna have to double check this real quick. Alright. Oh, balls, man. Fucking balls, dude. Fire rate's less. But how much less? By exactly half. Whilst it does more damage, roughly. Yeah, let's double check. Okay, so the damage is higher by exactly 11 points. The damage it brings out roughly the same, because this has a 60% and the other one has like a 74%, so an overall damage upgrade, so the damage is high, but also the other one has better fire rate, thus meaning I can lay down more shots far easier and faster. The lightning cobra. Did I say lightning cobra? That sounds so stupid because that's not even what that said. Slow health regeneration. I'm finding a lot of slow health regeneration items, but I am not finding a single like fast health regeneration with a decent capacity or in recharge. Another cobra. There's a whole lot of legendaries here. There are even legendaries that I didn't even know were even in the game until I've actually done this. So, this is kind of just the fun part about playing this game. Or there are some that I've obtained in the past, like on the PS3, and I've just forgot about them until I picked them back up and then kind of just realized what they are. But then again, that's like memory from a long time. I said muscle memory, but that's memory from such a long time ago that I wouldn't even be able to be sure. So. Look at all that loot, and in all that loot there's not even a single pearl. It'd be kind of cool if those were pearlescents right there, what I'm aiming at. No. But they're not, because they're class mods. But man, dude, if they had pearlescent class mods, it'd be kind of cool in my opinion, but kind of unnecessary at the same time. So, you see, here's my biggest question. And you guys may have an opinion on this or not, but there were 3 pearlescent shields in the first Borderlands game. There were 0 in Borderlands 2. So in my opinion, why is it that they don't have any pearlescent grenade mods? What if they end up having pearlescent grenade mods in Borderlands 3? And pearlescent shields as well as pearlescent weapons. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware, though, a good old backstory behind pearlescent weapons, but it was a bug in the game where the color wouldn't be correct, and it would be like a legendary weapon with really, really good stats, and the color coding would be off, and it would be white, and it would basically be above legendary, so everyone in the community started calling it pearlescence. And so, well, obviously, eventually, when you know, General Knox DLC came out, they patched said glitch, and along with several other glitches. And eventually they ended up making it a legitimate rarity in the game, known as pearlescence, so, or aka pearls. So you get these beautiful blue, nothing looks this beautiful, man. Nothing. No other rarity, no other color. Maybe in Borderlands 2 they had the Seraph weapons, which were pink, and those are pretty cool looking as well. I kind of liked having the different colors in that game, mainly because it was so much more exotic feeling than the standard white, green, blue, well, dark blue rather, and purple with the occasional orange. But you know, we all know what that means, right? The occasional orange, they're legendary. But also Borderlands 2 had the E-Tech rarity, and so I still think Iridian weapons were still better because they had infinite ammo and they could recharge, and they had above average stats, especially at low levels. And they were just all around good because they had infinite ammo and they didn't really consume ammo, they consumed energy. But, you know, for whatever reason, it just seems like E-Tech was just a better option, I guess, because it just made it more simple. Alright, now cost for an invader. Now this invader sniper is fucking kick-ass, and it even makes a return in Borderlands 2. All the same. Same weapon brand, same color, same effect, same weapon type, and even same rarity. Whereas weapons like the Unforgiven return, they just don't return as their same rarity. It returns in the second Borderlands game as a pearlescent, which is I guess okay, because it was such a good weapon in this game. But in the second game, it's not so much. But it is still a good weapon in my opinion. I'll show you guys what I ended up running with it. We're getting nowhere. You know, the Cyclops, at first I thought it was the best sniper in the entire Borderlands franchise back when I got it a long time ago. But man, oh man, was I so wrong. What makes the Cyclops so trash is its literal scope, the actual thing that makes it a sniper in this game, the thing that makes it considerable. There's so much loot. See what I'm saying? It's like they don't make enough fast health regeneration. And if it's a couple of problems I have with this game is its whole weapon loot, well, item system. I hate how shields don't have more than 2 effects. Well, more than 1 effect actually. So it's like, see? Oh! Quick health regeneration. Oh, but it's better in recharge. Oh well. We'll pick it up. We'll even equip it. But yeah, no, so the only real shield I know of that has more than one effect um, is known as the, Wee Wee's Super Shield Booster thing or whatever. And basically you get it from killing King Wee Wee, basically. And it gives you 15% health and fast health regeneration, which is by far, for that reason alone, possibly one of the best. You know, shields thus far, because it has more than one effect. And I like that. My only complaint problem is that there's not enough effects like that, or enough shields that have more than one effect. Whereas you see weapons have, let's see this, plus 47 fire rate innate mag, right? This has 30% recoil, 33% fire rate. So why can't they have quick health regeneration with medium recharge rate, or quick health regeneration with shock resistance, or stuff like that would be very useful if you can get shields that have 3 different effects, such as like a health boost of 55% plus fast health regeneration and extreme shock resistance. Would make Atlas shields basically god tier right off the bat. Titador shields not only regenerate your health, but also could regenerate your ammo passively, thus, you know, making it more efficient. So yeah, no man, it's like, if they really wanted to go all out with Borderlands 1, they should have done that. And it would make character building so much better, dude. Like, I'm telling you, man, character building in this game it's okay. It's not ass. It's definitely not ass. It's really, really good. But it's just like, it could be much, much better. I also low-key wish that they made your artifacts a maximum of 25. You know, sure, it would be just way too much, and sure, you'd be able to basically destroy most everything, but it would make your character feel much more overpowered, and I think that that should be looked upon more. I kind of wish that they brought up the weapon proficiencies to 125. I think that that would be a much, much better number, because, I mean, you know, I think after 50, they should focus your proficiencies on, you know, I guess on different things, you know, instead of just like recoil, reload, and damage for pistols. It should be recoil, fire rate, accuracy. Well, not accuracy since it's already on there, but recoil reduction and magazine capacity, as well as fire rate or something. I don't know. It would help, like, for shotguns, it would be like, you know, I don't know, recoil reduction, pellet spread, reload speed, oh, it's already on there, accuracy, stuff like that. I don't know, stuff to make your guns better, just generally speaking, all around better. So it'd be like, for your first 50, you've reached your first, you know, so for your first 50 levels, see, this is maxed out. So it's 48 damage, 102 reload speed, 153 accuracy. So for your other 50, it would be like recoil reduction, fire rate, and I guess stability, since sniper says stability. So I guess stability would be a cool stat, because, you know, it would make your guns more stable and thus making them much more efficient. So, or actually it should be increasing critical hit damage, dude. That would be overpowered if they did a mixture of the 4. Personally, if the game would let me, I would get a shield that boosts my health and has fast health regeneration with a Nova Blast is what I would prefer. So it would be the most defensive shield in the game. Or actually, I'd run that on was that Brick? Speaking of Brick, I need to get him to 69 so I can fully run a good Brick. Alright, so I'm gonna compare the two. I'll sell it back if I don't want it. Throw in a Quicksilver. 4 and a high velocity. This one has health generation. This increases elemental effect chance and gives me +3 into girl power. A skill I don't even fucking use. Now, I wonder if I did put force. I want to respec my Lilith, man. I feel like, I don't know, man. I kind of low-key, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not feeling this whole Phoenix thing. Or the whole Venom thing. What I would actually respec into is girl power, and then throw 4 into 5 into Enforcer. Because this would also increase my bullet damage by 10% and my accuracy by 35%. And then this would increase my health regeneration by 10% after killing an enemy. It would be so much. That's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm telling you guys, that's what I'm gonna do. It's 100% what I'm gonna do. After I get this pearl, which I'm not even fully sure I'm gonna actually try to farm for. But you know, I think running a more efficient Lilith, because this increases shield capacity, this increases health while and you know whatever. But then again, this is a kill skill, so. And again, I'm not sure. Hit and run. Gain melee damage and then phase walk duration. So hit and run's very useful. Slayer was one of the last skills I ended up picking up anyway, so I think I may respec. It's very good because it increases my critical hit. What I have now, I wish I just mod my Lilith and just get all the skills. And another thing I kind of wish they did was upgrade the amount of SDUs you can buy to at least make it so that you can have at least 4,000 or 5,000 ammo. Whilst that's a shitload of ammo and completely 100% unneeded, I would think for group play it would be definitely necessary, because with group play you're going to end up getting much stronger enemies, it'll take more bullets. You know, with boss fights, you're going to be shooting minions and micromanaging, blind firing, shooting just because. And with characters like Roland with large capacities, lots of ammo is going to be necessary with such insane capacities, especially with SNS munitions. It makes large capacity builds more viable. Maybe a bit too overly viable, and maybe it's too much ammo. But I feel like it would just be so necessary toward endgame, because it's like, look, man, I can only hold 1,000 rounds. That's just not enough, man. Borderlands 2, you can hold 100,000 rounds. It seems, you know. Oh. It looks like that's it, guys. We're going to be exiting. I think I'm done for today, guys. I'm done farming for pearls. Farming run was unsuccessful. I feel like that's just not enough, man, because we didn't even kill him a total of 30 times. We maybe killed him like 12 times, roughly. That's just not putting enough into it, I would say. How about this? I respec my Lilith to be much more efficient, and then I end up running a build. Actually, the whole respec thing was right over here. Okay, so first I grab this, grab that. Silent Resolve, Quicksilver. So this is what I decided to go with. You guys tell me if you guys agree. So instead of going for that amazing Slayer, that 25% critical hit, which by the way is very useful for shredding enemies, I find that it's insufficient, as for the fact of the matter is I can already get a large amount of kills anyway. But furthermore, I went with more health regenerative Lilith. So instead, I went for Diva, which basically increases my capacity of my shield by 25%. Wow, so that's not a big number, it's still 25%. Also, I went with Inner Glow, which will regenerate my health by 7% while in phase lock or phase walking or whatever. Hard to get, which reduces my cooldown rate. Girl Power, which will regenerate my shield by 7% per second. And if I play my cards right, aha. So it increases my SMG damage by 60%, adds 3 to Quicksilver, 4 in a high velocity. Girl Power gets 3. So putting an additional 3 into that makes it like 10% of my overall. I think I'm doing something wrong here. It's like, okay, Silent Resolve is necessary for all builds for me, because it's like, it's that skill you really do need, because it increases your resistance to damage for a few seconds after phase walk, damage reduction by 70%. That's a large number. Now, hit and run, it's not necessary to my build necessarily, but it increases my duration, so it is sort of. This is almost necessary because it increases my damage. Resilience increases my resilience to fire, shock, corrosive, and explosive damage. This is very useful for DLCs because it basically makes me resilient toward damages. This gives me, I don't really need this. Alright, we're just gonna run this shit again. Okay, guys. We'll do shock damage. Five in a diva. I don't really care so much about dazing my enemies. One into there. One into there. Couple into there. I don't know, that's just not looking right to me. Also, I named my character Nurse Lilith, so we're gonna actually focus our build on healing. So what we're gonna end up doing is, okay, this is necessary, this is necessary, this is necessary. This is definitely necessary because it reduces my cooldown by 16 seconds. Blackout. If we get blackout maxed, it will reduce my cooldown for 6 seconds per kill. So this is only 36 seconds, and that will take a couple kills and I'll get it back almost instantly. So if I could just run these two, or these three really, that'll take 15 entirely. Alright guys, so here's what I've decided to go with here. Alright, you guys tell me what you guys think about the build of Nurse Lilith. Oh god. So I've decided to go with Diva, which increases my shield capacity by 25%. So at 20, where's my phone? Okay. Okay. Well, hang on. So if my shield capacity is increased by 25%, so 25% of 2,425 is equal to, is literally equal to 606.25. So 606 basically is added, so it brings my shield to roughly around about that 3,000 stretch mark. 3,153 to be exact. Now, you know, obviously compared to that 2,400, this is a slightly better number by just a little bit. It brings it to that 3,000 marker, so it's really not that bad at all, with all things considered. With the exception that it also gives me quick health regeneration and pretty okay, you know, time. What's it called? Recharge rate. Compared to this is doubled. You know, this is that's 2 holes and a half. So it's 2.5% better. Not percent, but 2.5 better than that. So, roughly speaking. Obviously, so for our health gain, you know, Lilith, we're going to need a good class mod for such a build, if in fact we're going to do this. So Nurse Lilith is actually an official build now. We're going to be running the troll for obvious reasons, because this, you know, what the troll does, if you guys are unaware, it passively regenerates my character over time. Same thing with the Ares, though it's a bit different with the Ares. You have to actually damage their enemy shield first. So, and before it does its transfusion effects. I've decided to run transfusion grenades because those will regenerate my health at amazing percentages. So in case I ever get low on health, I'll spam those. So this build's looking kind of efficient here, because for the second part, now I kind of wish that they had relics for us to run here. You know, so like, imagine if they did have relics, they had like a health regeneration one would be running it. But there's no real skill to make her regenerate her health particularly. Though to ensure some survival, we went ahead and went for some elemental resistance by 30%. So that takes away a lot of my elemental damage that's incoming. Plus with this, killing an enemy causes me to deal fire damage to nearby enemies. Make sure your shots are not always costed of ammo, so I have a 25% chance to save ammo. So it's like every 4 shots, basically one of my shots will basically not count. And I'll deal plus 5% fire damage. Now, Phase Strike basically makes your melee damage like 800% plus melee damage, and whilst that sounds good on paper, really in performance, it really just brings their health down by a lot, and it's really not that efficient when considering in late game you're going to be dying quite a bit if in fact you run that. I find that mind games would be very good for survival, but I never really am used to dazing my enemies. I'm going to try to find a team health regeneration mod of some sort that help increase my health regeneration. Now obviously this is a very health regeneration character. By the way, we're going to actually try to farm for King Wee Wee's shield. We're going to actually go and do that. Where's the quest where it says Tossing Kings? Do I even have it yet? No, I don't. Yo, if we get King Wee Wee's shield, we get plus 15% health. And that 15% health at this rate at the game is very efficient to getting. Okay. Actually, I think it was good internet to go search this up. King tossing. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and go kill King Wee Wee. And okay, guys, from this point on, when I'm actually playing the game, no modded equipment, no modded shit, strictly business here. So I'm actually gonna go drop all my modded shit into a actual thing. So I'm gonna go deposit my shit, sell some of my shit, deposit some of my junk I don't really want. So I can just show you what I'm going to be running with, or maybe I might have more pearls actually in my deposit. Yeah, Underdome. Let's see what kind of weird and obscure things I have in my storage. I completely totally just put everything into storage and then just forgot about it. Oh god, look at all this shit I have. Fucking serious? It's almost everything. Oh, wait, no. Oh, dear fucking god, man. Do I have any fucking thing? What the fuck even is it? Incendiary ironclad? That's a fucking shield, not a grenade mod. And that's supposed to be a pearl, too. Okay, guys, we're gonna actually, unfortunately, keep this horrendous thing. Alright, guys. I'm gonna sell that. There we go, man. You gotta kill King Wee Wee to try to get that shield. Now, it does give me, I believe, like I said, very fast health regeneration. Pray to God that it has better stats than my current shield. If in fact that's the case, then, you know, let's say it has like a 3,400 capacity, then 25% of that, with well, actually more than 25% if it's, in fact, it's enhanced. If Diva is enhanced, let's see if Diva is enhanced. It isn't, but let's hope that we can find a class mod that enhances Diva per se. Okay, this increases that. Diva by 4, so that'd be like 25, almost 50% basically. Be like 35%, right? Well, let's see, if it was 9 out of 10, it'd be 45%, almost 50, yeah, so it'd be pretty damn good. Oh my god, man. Holy crap, dude. Oh man, I'm just shredding through these damn things, man. What the fuck, man? That was the right thing to do, man. And I'm moving real fast, too. I wish they let you do those again to get even more SDU capacity. Like I said, my big problem is in this game is all about the capacity. I think this is a very fun build because if I time everything correct, let's say I kill these things, man. I haven't even gone down once yet. Shit. Quick, we need ourselves a good, another weapon. No, we really don't, do we? Okay, actually you're right, we don't. Now, of course, the big thing for me actually is this skill right here. It increases my accuracy, bullet damage per kill. But to be honest, I could really go without this skill, without Enforcer. And if I really wanted to, I could perhaps even throw it into a skill like, I don't know, let's say this. On to do just the naughtiest thing in the entire world. Very fast health regeneration and increases my maximum health by 15%. So, wee super booster. Now, assuming that if I can come back and farm them, well, that overall boost and maximum health is also very efficient. Now, I think, however, I think I should be able to farm King Wee Wee somehow. I think if I come back, I think he'll respawn after I turn in the quest, right? Which I'm about to look up. Okay, well, we can't go there. That's my porn tabs. But we can go over here to YouTube to go ahead and look up. Okay, so can you farm King Handsome Jack Boy. This is another great YouTuber I watched. It's Borderlands related.
Hello every Bloodsallians, Handsome Jack Boy here, bringing you guys a very special unique video. Today I'm going to be covering two uniques in one gun for you guys. This is basically like a King Tossing, King Wee Wee special, because you get these two uniques during the same quest, and you kill King Wee Wee during the same quest as well. So you get one of these items from King Wee Wee. Well, you can actually get the other item too, the other unique from King Wee Wee, but I'm not going to be covering that in this. I will explain to you guys what I'm talking about here, though. But anyway, the first unique I am going to be covering here is Wee Wee's Super Booster. Now, this is a unique shield, and there, as you can see, there is no red text, but it says here on the wiki what it actually does. It says King Wee Wee's Super Booster has two unlisted side effects. One increases health by 15%, and two regenerates health rapidly at a rate equivalent to the Tior Panicia. I don't know how to pronounce that. Panicia. I don't know. Anyway, and then it says, in parentheses, very quick health regeneration. So, anyway, moving on to the next unique. Alrighty, so the next unique I'm going to be covering is the Spy. The Spy is a unique submachine gun, and as you can see there in the red text, it says, I spy with my little eye. That means that the Spy has increased accuracy when scoped. And then it says, this weapon always has plus 35% critical hit damage, but it is not always listed. Alrighty guys, so what you want to do to get these bad boys, you want to head on over to New Haven. You want to pick up the quest known as King Tossing. Now, we get both of these uniques through this quest, this one quest. The Spy we get through mission reward for completing this quest, and then King Wee Wee's shield booster we get from killing King Wee Wee, which is basically like this mini boss in this quest. Now, I'm does show you where to go if you have the quest on. It shows you where to go, and let me just say this, let me just put this out there, guys. King Wee Wee is a non-respawning boss, so that's why I'm showing you guys kind of how to get it through this quest, because you can't, this is like the only way to get it through this quest. There is like custom DLC you can go through to get this beast. I think it's called like the 5th column. If you do miss your chance, you don't want to start over a new character or something, but right now I'm showing you guys kind of how to kill King Wee Wee. It's pretty simple. I've got this really beastly like SMG, and I was just chunking him, then I like ran out of ammo, pulled out my hunting rifle, I don't remember what it's called, the elephant gun, and then I just finished him off in the head. Bam, he dropped the King Wee Wee shield super booster. And yeah, it's like I said, he's a non-respawning boss. You only get it once. It's a one-time deal, guys. And yeah, moving on here. Alrighty guys, so now that we obtained the King Wee Wee Super Shield Booster, whatever it's called, King Wee Wee's Booster Shield or something, I don't remember what it's called, I keep forgetting. It's kind of a confusing name. We can go back and turn in the quest and bam, you get the spy. Like I said, it's a mission reward from King Tossing. And yeah, there is another way you can get it. It says occasional drop from playthrough 2.5 King Wee Wee if Wee Wee is not killed in playthrough 2. Now I don't really get that. Like I said in the, at the beginning of the video, I was kind of explaining that there is multiple ways to get the spy. You can get it from King Wee Wee in playthrough 2.5, I guess. But I didn't show you guys that because my Roland has already completed King Tossing on playthrough 2.5, and I can't. That's why I'm showing you guys how to do this on my Siren. So anyway, moving on here. Alrighty guys, so now that that's out of the way, right now I'm showing you guys, gameplay of the spy, and I've also equipped the King Wee Wee Super Booster. I had to look on the wiki again because, the name's really confusing. I had to make sure I say the name right. But yeah, it's King Wee Wee Super Booster. I'm showing you guys, I'm kind of demonstrating the unique suit in action. And yeah, so taking a look here under the usage and description section, here on the wiki for King Wee Wee Super Booster, it says the Super Booster has an equivalent recharge rate to the Tedior Panicia. Like I said, guys, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm pretty sure it's Panicia. As well as a decent health boost. Just like any other shield with health regeneration, it provides users with great flexibility, as now they can treat their health as a secondary shield, albeit with a slow recharge rate. The Super Booster always spawns with a body of medium quality, therefore there is a trade-off between this shield and an equivalent TD or Panicia with higher quality body. A TD or Panicia can potentially have an even faster recharge rate or a slower recharge rate with much higher capacity. Okay guys, so there is no uses and description section here in the wiki for the spy, so I'm just going to give my opinion about these two bad boys. So starting up with the spy, this thing is a really, really awesome unique submachine gun, guys. I'm in love with this thing. I definitely recommend, completing this quest, completing King Tossing right when you get to New Haven. Like to all you guys out there that are just starting playthrough 1 or, gonna start playthrough 1 sometime, I definitely recommend saving this quest because this thing is, doing this quest because this thing is really awesome, it's really beast. I bet that you can take this thing far throughout the game, I'm probably gonna keep this beast because it's really awesome, but yeah, other than that, it feels like kind of like a normal submachine gun, the critical hit damage is really beast though. That sets it apart from all the other submachine guns, it's a critical hit damage because in my opinion it's pretty beast, definitely aim for the head with this thing. But yeah, so my opinion about King Wee Wee Super Booster, it's a pretty decent shield, guys. It's not my favorite shield or anything like that. It's pretty decent, this is like the second time doing a guide on a shield, like ever. The first time was like the Rose Pearlescent Shield or something like that. I think that's what it was called. But yeah, this shield's alright, I don't really...
So I'm gonna go ahead and... So we're done farming for pearls, so I think I'm gonna end the episode. But let me know in the comment section if you guys want to see more builds involving Lilith. Okay, now this is legit Lilith, by the way, guys. So this no modded equipment here. So I think I do need some sort of a balancer weapon. The bulldog, maybe, perhaps. It has good capacity. We need to boost up our shotgun proficiency. So anyway, yeah guys, so I'm gonna go make another video basically explaining my build and how I'm gonna be running Lilith from now on, that sort of thing. So yeah.